Ange Postecoglou's time as Nottingham Forest boss came to a premature end following a 3-0 defeat to Chelsea on Saturday. The Australian became the first man in the history of the club to fail to win any of his first 8 games in charge, a run that included home defeats to newly promoted Sunderland in the league, to Danish outfit Midtjylland in the Europa League, and an EFL Cup exit against championship side Swansea City. The scoreline of the game hardly tells the entire story, as it's a miracle how the hosts didn't find the back of the net at least once. It was, much like Postecoglou's entire time at the club, just not meant to be for Forest. Following the international break, Chelsea were in a particularly generous mood, as individual errors led to some very presentable chances for the home side inside the first 20 minutes. A stray pass from Malo Gusto less than 60 seconds into the game presented Taiwo Awoniyi with a clear shot at goal that the striker pulled wide. Romeo Lavia's miscontrol from a Josh Acheampong pass gave Morgan Gibbs-White the chance to strike from the edge of the box, but the Englishman narrowly missed the top corner. Just seconds later, Lavia failed to deal with a long punt upfield, which allowed Douglas Luiz to set up Gibbs-White, who once again failed to find the target on the stretch. Enzo Maresca, watching from the stands following his red card against Liverpool last time out, saw his side fail to play through the centre, as Forest fielded a robust midfield three of Douglas Luiz, Elliot Anderson and Ibrahim Songare. Playing against the back five, it was up to Malo Gusto and Marc Cucurella to make up the numbers in attack, while Andre Santos played in an unfamiliar number 10 role. João Pedro cut an isolated figure up front and had only one touch inside the Forest area in the whole of the first half. Chelsea's best chances of the opening 45 came by going over the opposition back line, with João Pedro setting up his compatriot Santos on both occasions. First, he timed his run behind the defense and nodded down Pedro Neto's ball over the top, with Santos skying his volleyed effort. Then, he dropped deep to collect, exquisitely turned Songare, and played a perfectly chipped through ball. His fellow Brazilian, though, once again failed to find the target. Maresca acted quickly at the break, bringing on Moises Caicedo, Jamie Gittins, and Mark Guiu to give the Blues more of a focal point up front. The newly added freshness in the team immediately showed as Chelsea took control of the game with 2 goals in the first 7 second half minutes. Following a corner kick situation, Neto showed great pace and desire to beat Nico Williams and stand up a perfect cross for Acheampong to head home his first goal for the club. 3 minutes later, the Portuguese winger found the back of the net himself from a free kick, one which Forest keeper Matt Sells will feel he should have done much better with. While Chelsea have been scoring more regularly through set pieces and balls into the box, deliveries into their own penalty area have been a major Achilles heel. Alexander Zinchenko's whipped cross found his opposite wing-back Williams completely unmarked at the back post, but the Welshman failed to keep his effort on target. Minutes later, two Forest substitutes combined as Callum Hudson-Odoi's ball into the box was met by Igor Jesus. The summer signing from Botafogo thought he had scored his first league goal for the club, but quite incredibly, the ball cannoned back off both the crossbar and the post and stayed out. On his 200th appearance for the club, Chelsea captain Reece James made sure of the 3 points with 6 minutes left to play, volleying home from a corner that Sells failed to initially deal with. Sacked in the morning, sang the away fans at the City ground, but Forrest didn't wait that long, issuing a statement on Postecoglou's dismissal mere minutes after the full-time whistle. The club are now on the quest for their third manager this season, with the team languishing in 18th in the table. Chelsea, on the other hand, entered the top 5 with their second consecutive league win.